Somebody help me understand how this works. Okay, I just saw a report where Wisconsin, I think it was Milwaukee, uh, Tim Walz is like allowing undocumented illegal immigrants, to get driver's licenses and stuff. And it's not uncommon. It's not. He's like that's not the only state. It happens in several states. It's like undocumented workers can get driver's licenses in many states. Okay. Now, I'm not quite sure how that works exactly. Okay. It's got to be a process because for me, back in like 2003, 2004, it was after 9/11, it was after the Patriot Act was enacted. Um, Someone stole my wallet out of my car. And my wallet, I had my social security card and I had my driver's license, and they got that, right? Didn't have much money, they didn't get a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. But I went to the DMV. I'm like, hey man, I need to get a new driver's license because mine got stolen. Like, oh well, can you prove who you are? I'm like, what do you need? It's like, well, social security card, something with, your mailing address on it. It's like, well, here's my mailing address. It's like, yeah, but we also need a social security card or some other form of ID. I was like, I don't have any other forms of ID. I'm trying to get my form of ID back, right? Like, well, we can't, nope. You got to have a birth certificate or a social security card or something, right? So I called the social security office. I'm like, hey, man, I need another social security card. Like, well, who are you? I'm like, I'm me. you know, like, well, prove it. I'm like, I can't. you know, it's like I need to get a social security card so I can get, my driver's license. They're like, well, we need some sort of proof. You need to get a birth certificate. I'm like, hey, mom, do you have my birth certificate? I don't have it. And she's like, yeah, I don't know where it's at. Somehow they got lost in the mix, right? So no birth certificate, no social security card, no driver's license, and I'm trying to get myself reestablished, okay? So I went to the hospital, which the hospital that I was born at no longer existed, but everything was transferred over to the other hospital, the new one that they built, because they tore the old one down and built a new one. And they're like, oh, yeah, sure, no problem. We just need to see some proof of ID to get your birth certificate. I'm like, oh my fucking God. Okay. Um, Crap. Right? And then they also said, well, beside the point, you need to go to the health department because we don't issue those anymore. So I went to the county health department, and they're like, yeah, we just need some ID to get your birth certificate. I'm like, I need to get my birth certificate so I can get some fucking ID, right? I mean, this ordeal went on for like a couple of weeks, and ultimately, what ended up happening was, luckily, I was married. I don't know what the other options were, but we had our marriage certificate. Okay, me and my wife went down to the health department. She showed her ID, vouched for me. We showed the marriage certificate. Like, okay, well, here's your birth certificate. So then I could take my birth certificate, not to the DMV because they need two proofs, right? So I went to the Social Security office. It's like, all right, here's my birth certificate. Can I get my Social Security card? They're like, oh yeah, sure. Wait a while, they'll come to you in the mail. All right. So I get that. So I take my birth certificate and my Social Security card back to the DMV, and then they gave me my driver's license. You know what I'm saying? How in the world are people who come to this country undocumented to begin with, okay? How are they able to get driver's licenses? And then, on top of that, because you have to have a driver's license to vote, and it's automatic at the DMV, it's like, when you go get your driver's license, you want to register to vote? Like, check the little box. Yeah, I want to register to vote. Make it make sense. Because, listen, if everybody can just come on into America, all right, and lawdy dawdy, let's go party, you know, get a driver's license and get a voter registration ID card. Actually, you know what? A lot of states don't even require that. It's like they don't care because that's restrictive. Okay? How in the world do they even get a driver's license? It's like, what kind of proof do they have to show? I just told you what I had to prove, even though I already had a driver's license. Somebody stole my wallet. You know, that's why I now keep, my social security card separate. You know what I'm saying? It's like, take my wallet. Okay, I've still got my social security card. I've still got my birth certificate. I've still got a piece of mail, from a utility company that, has my address on it, right? It's like, for me, 1,000 questions. Patriot Act. Prove who you are. And the way the media makes it seem like is like anybody can just come in from Canada or Mexico or, China or Russia or anywhere in the world and just come on right in and get documented. It's like, oh, but citizens, you got to be a citizen to vote. I've never had to prove citizenship.